Today in this video, let's discuss about the Mahadasha of a planet which can give you extreme results. That is the planet Rahu. Hello friends, my name is Hardik and you're watching my YouTube channel on Vedic Astrology, Astrokeen. So let's start. Before we start this video, as I always request you guys to please subscribe to my channel. Your subscription will give me a lot of encouragement to make more such videos. And if you like this video, please share the video if you can. Now coming back to the topic of this video, that is the Mahadasha of the North Node or the Dragon's Head, or we call it as Rahu, which is a shadowy planet, right? Rahu and Ketu are shadowy planets. Now Rahu as a planet represents foreign lands, foreigners. Rahu represents shortcuts. Rahu represents imagination, but imagination in a wrong way. Rahu is about expansion, but expansion in a wrong way. Rahu also represents fame to some extent, and Rahu also represents computers. Now what happens if you're going through a Rahu Mahadasha? Let's understand the good part of it and the not so good part of it. But please understand that Rahu is a planet which can give you extreme results. If it is good in your chart, it can make your life very, very good. If it is difficult in your chart, it can really make your life miserable. That's what Rahu Mahadasha is all about. And you need to be careful of few things if you have Rahu Mahadasha. One is Rahu is a planet which is desperate wherever it is placed. It is desperate to achieve that aspect of life in this birth. For example, Rahu is present in the second house. Then you are desperate to have, you desperately want wealth, accumulate wealth, and hence you may take shortcuts to achieve those wealth. So because Rahu is about desperation, Rahu is about shortcuts, you have to be very, very careful in Rahu Mahadasha. Even if Rahu is good in your chart, do not take shortcuts. If you take shortcuts, it will have an adverse effect in your life. Think and then decide. Try to go the correct path. Don't cheat, don't take shortcuts. Because Rahu will force you to do that. Rahu will tell you, hey, if I take this route, it may not be the correct route, but I'll reach my destination easily. But that will not happen. You will get into a vicious circle. You'll get into more trouble. So what is the benefic thing about Rahu if Rahu is well placed in your chart, aspected by good planet, and you're going through Rahu Mahadasha? Rahu usually do well in houses like 11 and 12 and 3 and 6, right? Where most of the malefics do well. One thing is that you may go to foreign land and you may get success if you go to foreign lands, right? You may get married in a foreign land if you are, if this dasha comes in your 20s. What can also happen is that you may get a lot of fame in Rahu Mahadasha. If you're a materialistic person and you're going through a good Rahu Mahadasha, you will see a lot of success in your life. You'll have a charming personality. Your personality will improve. You'll get a lot of money. You'll get a lot of wealth. You'll have a good friend circle. You'll have a lot of fame. Your ego will get a boost. And if you go to foreign lands, you will do pretty well there, or at least move away from your hometown, then you will do well. And you keep relationship with people who are not from your country, or at least not from your state. They may give you a lot of benefits, right? So that is what you should do if Rahu is well placed, and this is what can happen if Rahu is well placed and Rahu is aspected by better planets, by benefic planets. Then you will see that this thing can happen. Before I come to the negative side of it, and these things, whatever I'm talking about, this can come in abundance, like $1 million lottery ticket you may get, right? There can be a possibility of going to the most amazing place and working there and doing well and earning a lot of money. You may come in magazine cover, your photo may come, right? Actors, these people do have a very strong Rahu. in the creative field, in the field where fame is possible, Rahu is very well placed in some of these people chart who have seen success. So these are the things which are possible, right? Your personality can really improve a lot, can give you a lot of uplift in your career, in your personal life. So if Rahu is well placed, it can take you to places. But if Rahu is not well placed in your chart, it can make your life really difficult. Be very, very careful of not taking shortcut. My best advice, if you're going through Rahu Mahadasha, Rahu is not well placed and you're going through a difficult time, keep low expectation, keep low key, wait for the right moment. Do not take any hasty decision, because that will put you in severe problem. So have patience. There is a possibility of you getting addicted to certain things, right? Maybe to anything. Addiction can be anything, to alcohol, to gambling, to smoking, to food, anything. So do not get into addiction. That can be really, really bad for you. It can affect your health, it can affect your wealth. So do not get into addiction, it can get there. Second is Rahu is about illusion. Rahu is about hallucination. So Rahu may force you to think something which is not correct, but Rahu will make sure that you think that whatever that thing is, that is good. For example, Rahu will force you to drink or to gamble, and it'll tell you that, hey, if you are into gambling, you can earn money in a very, very short period of time. But what will happen is that you'll lose money in that short period of time. So that is possible. It will take you in the wrong direction, making you believe that that direction is the correct direction. So be very careful of that. Keep a low key. Maintain good relationship with your people and wait for the right time. Do not take any hasty decision. These are the things which can happen if Rahu is not well placed in your chart. There is a possibility that you may get into adultery. You may have extramarital affair. You can have a relationship with multiple partners. Be careful of that. Rahu can take you there. Rahu can force you to take shortcuts. So guys, this is about the Rahu Mahadasha. The good thing about Rahu Mahadasha and the difficult things about the Rahu Mahadasha, it can be extremely good for you or extremely difficult for you. But the 2-3 things you have to be very careful is no shortcuts. Think before you take any decision and be honest to yourself. You will see that if Rahu is well placed in your chart, you will get fantastic result. If Rahu is not well placed in your chart, then keep a low key, keep the expectations low, and things will improve, and then you can make the right decision. Thank you for watching my video. Please mention in the comment box if you have any queries, if you want to give me any feedback. Whenever I get time, I'll reply to it. Please subscribe to my channel if you like it, and please share my video if you like it. Take care and bye-bye.